The good news for Dublin is that all-star wing forward Danny Sutcliffe has recovered from a hand injury and is back in the starting 15. His availability means Colm Cronin transfers to the corner, where he'll join David O'Callaghan and Conal Keaney. It's a big day for goalkeeper Alan Nolan, who plays in his very first Leinster final. For Kilkenny, goalkeeper David Herity regains the number 1 jersey, although the injured Owen Murphy is thankfully well enough to take his place on the bench. Walter Walsh gets a late call-up to wing forward, with Pádraig Walsh at 11, and the man of the moment, TJ Reid, completing a very strong half-forward line. The Leinster hurling final 2014 is underway. Dublin won the toss, playing from right to left, facing into Hill 16. Shane Durkin, TJ Ryan laying it off. There's a chance coming through here for Richie Hogan, and that is over the bar. First score of the match.
And Marty, just looking at the way Kilkenny have lined up, Pádraig Walsh has gone to right half forward. Colin Fennelly, who was such an outstanding success at centre forward during the league, has gone to centre forward, and Walter Walsh gone in the right corner, and Paul Schutte. Kilkenny have done this over the years. They earmark somebody, maybe Schutte. Walter Walsh's height advantage over Paul Schutte is something they've looked at there. So again, typical Kilkenny, thinking about the opponents that and trying to force mismatches.
John Power, 45 metres out, giving it a go, and it's a successful one. Really good score by John Power. He played well in the Allianz League against Dublin, part of the reason why he's selected here in the first 15. Michael Park never took his eye off the ball and sends it back. 1 against 1. David Herity comes off his goal line. That's a touch. Referee is after blowing his whistle, I would suggest, and he's giving a penalty. Difficult to hear initially with the crowd here, but Barry Kelly from way out the field signalled that was a penalty.
Yeah, I think he's right. Marty will probably see it better in the replay here, but if you look at Brian Hogan there, it was actually after the ball he pulls down Datsy O'Callaghan. David Herity had batted the ball away, so, but you can see there the arm around the neck, and very hard to argue with that decision.
Conal Keaney, well inside the arc, has to hit it on the 20, and he puts it over the bar for his first score of the match.
Strange, Marty, he didn't go for it. He put it over the bar. There was no attempt to go for it. He obviously wanted to settle the team down early in the game. Maybe not a bad idea. 7.5 minutes gone, and you have to get your first score to get you going.
Long ball. John Power knocking it down to Colin Fennelly, and Nolan, brilliant save. First touch for the Dublin keeper, and he stood his ground firmly.
And that'll do Alan Nolan's confidence the world of good. It was a lovely height from him, but still good save early in the game. It was straight at him, and Colin Fennelly really should have done better. He should have put it away into the corner. He had lots of time.
A little bit of a push that went unpunished or unnoticed by the referee. TJ Reid, however, has the slipper, gets away rather easily from the challenge, and that is a beautiful strike. Look at the skill of TJ Reid here.
Yeah, fantastic skill, and look at the composure as well, Marty. Took his time, waited until he got away from his man and over the bar. And Kilkenny looked very comfortable dealing with the Dublin threat so far. They've dropped a man back. Jackie Turrell is the loose man now, and JJ Glennie has picked up Conal Keaney. Joey Holden has picked up Alan McCrabb, and obviously Kilkenny were expecting this and have their homework done.
Out comes Alan McCrabb. Conal Keaney. Joey Holden losing out to McCrabb on this occasion. The hand pass comes back out for Datsy O'Callaghan. Sending it in low. First chance here for Colm Cronin. Bearing down on the 13. What can he do? Herity can't stop it. Goal for Dublin. Colm Cronin from Coola has given the Dublin supporters a new lease of life and self-belief.
Yeah, Marty, Datsy did very well there. Lovely ball in front of Colm Cronin, who got away from Jackie Turrell. And he did very well, broke the tackle, and a lovely little finish into the corner. Super goal by Colm Cronin.
John McCaffrey putting in the hard work. Brian Hogan is the player that delivers the long ball. Here comes Walter Walsh, trying to get away from Paul Schutte. Walsh floats this in, and it's over the bar. Good score by Walter Walsh. And his presence, physical presence, is posing a problem for Paul Schutte. Great catch by Liam Rush. Sends it down that middle channel again. Breaking onto it is the goal scorer, Colm Cronin. And this is going straight between the posts. Colm Cronin is emerging from the shadows of players like Conal Keaney and indeed Dotsie O'Callaghan. He's touched the ball twice, scored 1-1. Corey Walsh, good use of the hand pass to Brian Hogan. He's giving it everything. Alan Nolan has to backtrack, and that's a wonderful point by Brian Hogan. It's not every day of the week that we see it. 33 years of age on the 14th of August, he still has the class. Hogan to Hogan. Brian to Ritchie. Walter Walsh to Porrick Walsh. No relation, but they certainly understand each other.
Yeah, that's great teamwork again, but Dublin have to get a grip now. Martin Kilkenny pulling away from them. Great ball in front of Walter Walsh from Richie Hogan, and that's a huge change in Kilkenny hurling this year. They're picking out a man every single time. The long ball into hit and hope is gone, and they've changed their formation with a lot more movement in the forward line, and scores like that coming off it.
Stephen Heine, here's the call, but again just a little bit slow. Conor McCormick, he got there, and when he arrived, he might have been on the late bus, but he did score. Good score by Conor McCormick. They're still well in this game. If you get a goal, they're right back into it. Niall McMurrough in towards the corner. Paul Ryan should prevent it. Nice ball inside. There's a chance for Cronin. Good save. And the ball rebounds to Jackie Tyrrell.
Watch this for hand pass by Paul Ryan. Unbelievable vision. Last 20 minutes now, or 17 minutes. Dublin, maybe with the legs. Kilkenny had 2 tough matches the last 2 weeks, and will that be a factor?
It's tenacious, it's passionate, it's determination. And right now it's Colin Fennelly laying it off to John Power, just a touch. What a save on the line. Not once, it's still there, and Alan Nolan is heroic. Oh my word. We have seen some wonderful goalkeeping in Brazil, but you have Alan Nolan doing acrobatic cat-like saves here. First it was Colin Fennelly, just a touch from John Power. Somehow there was a touch.
I think it was off the post, was it?
Was it off the post? But he was there again.
If you watch it here, watch John Power. No, he got a touch, a brilliant overhead flick, as you say. John Power went to flick it into what he thought was an empty net. And great defending by Dublin.
So 10 out of 10 for the goalkeeper. Aidan Fogarty. TJ Reid. That is on its way. And guess who it is? Henry Shefflin, introduced as a sub, just like Aidan Fogarty a moment ago, and both substitutions end up with a point each.
Yeah, super teamwork there. Aidan Fogarty out to TJ Reid, and we've seen that hundreds of times at this stage now. Great score by Henry Shefflin.
Kilkenny are once again Leinster champions. Henry Shefflin commiserates with Liam Rush. Anthony Daly congratulates Brian Cody. So Kilkenny win their 69th Leinster title. Full-time score here in Croke Park. Kilkenny 24 points. Dublin won 9 before a crowd of 32,567.
It was a good win, Leinster final, like I said. The scoreline was generous to us in the end. There was a period there in the second half when we were under a lot of pressure. Dublin really came at us strongly, but we defended really well. And, we weathered the storm.